Carefully separate the IPS Emax CAD veneering structure from the block using a diamond-coated separating disc and smooth out the attachment point using suitable grinding instruments. Now check the fit. The contact should be exclusively located on the circular shoulder. Finish the margins with a suitable instrument. You can leave the veneering structure on the zirconium oxide framework to carry out this step. Secure the IPS Emax CAD veneering structure on the zirconium oxide framework using modeling wax. Prepare a silicone key. The silicone key will be needed to carry out the next steps. Now trim the silicone key. Make sure that the veneering structure is correctly positioned and securely fixed. Lift the restoration out of the key and remove the wax residue with the steam jet. Then reposition the veneering structure in the silicone key. Firmly press the IVOMix vibrating device onto a smooth work surface. Switch the device on. Take a closed capsule of IPS Emax CAD Crystal Connect fusion material and agitate it on the vibrating plate for approximately 10 seconds. Completely remove the sealing lid from the capsule. Make sure that the material has been properly mixed and that it shows a homogeneous consistency. If this is not the case, mix the material again on the IVOMix plate using an IPS spatula. Now, distribute the fusion material in an even layer on the accusal surface of the zirconium oxide framework and on the inner aspect of the veneering structure. Insert the framework in the correct position into the veneering structure. Hold the impression tray onto the vibrating plate of the IVOMix. At the same time, apply light pressure to insert the framework into the IPS Emax CAD veneering structure. The IPS Emax CAD veneering structure is in the correct position when it sits flush on the collar of the framework. Remove the restoration from the silicone key. If you have prepared only one veneering structure, you do not need to use the silicone key. In that case, you fuse the restoration directly on the IVOMix device. Now, remove any residue and excess IPS Emax CAD Crystal Connect using a dry short head brush. Smooth out the fusion joint. Verify the final occlusal position in the articulator. If the teeth are contacting correctly, the restoration has been correctly joined. If an optimal occlusal position is not achieved, the fusion process has to be repeated. Separate and clean the framework under running water before repeating the procedure. Apply some IPS object fix putty or flow and secure the restoration in the center of the IPS Emax CAD crystallization tray. Now place the loaded firing tray in the furnace and select the Fusion Crystallization Firing program. Once the fusion firing is completed, allow the restoration to cool to room temperature. Then, remove any residues of the auxiliary firing paste using the steam jet or ultrasound in a water bath. Never use aluminium oxide or glass polishing beads to remove residue. Smooth out minor IPS Emax CAD Crystal Connect excess with a fine diamond instrument. Check the fit of the restoration on the model and in the articulator. For bridges, pay particular attention to the fit of the bridge pontics on the gingiva. Apply the IPS Emax CAD Crystal glaze paste in an even coating on the outer aspect of the restoration and the basal side of the bridge pontics. Apply IPS Emax CAD Crystal shades and stains directly into the unfired glaze layer and customize the restoration. Apply IPS Object Fix Putty or flow and secure the restoration in the center of the IPS Emax CAD crystallization tray. Place the loaded firing tray in the furnace and start the stain glaze firing. Once the firing process is completed, allow the restoration to cool in a place protected from draft. Remove any residues of the auxiliary firing paste with the steam jet or ultrasound in a water bath. Never use aluminium oxide or glass polishing beads to remove residue. The restoration is now ready to be incorporated. Please refer to the instructions for use for further information.